Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I'm so glad that you decided to join us this afternoon. I have some fun activities for us to do and a fun book for us to read today. But first I want to wait just a few minutes and let some more people get on so that they can share this nice story with us today. Okay. So, have you heard of Dr. Seuss? I bet you have. And today I have a fun book with Dr. Seuss. And we are going to be listening for a special sound, okay? Yes, Miss Jenna, I love Dr. Seuss too. Now, in this story, he says lots and lots and lots of silly words. Do you like silly things? I bet you do. So we're going to listen to this story and we're going to listen for the sound that the letter V makes. I'm going to have a picture right here. V. Now the V makes a sound using your lips and your teeth. So you put your teeth on your lip and you say V. And if you feel your throat, you can feel that your voice is turned on and you can feel the vibration in your throat for a V sound. So everybody put your hand right here and we're going to try to make that V sound. We're going to say V. Wow, I felt it in there. Okay, so now that we know the sound we're listening for, I'm going to read you this story and I want you to listen for that V sound, okay? It's going to be in any words. Now, here is my book. There's a Wocket in my pocket. That is the title of the book. There's a Wocket in my pocket. And do you know who the author is for this book? We just talked about him. There's the author, Dr. Seuss. This is going to be such a fun book. Okay. Are you ready? There's the book. Oh, look. Something is in his window. There's a window in his window. And there's a Nook vase on his bookcase. Oh no. There's the title again. There's a Wocket in my pocket. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that. Another page with the title on it. Do you see the title? And what else is on this page? Right here on the bottom. What is this? Do you remember? The author. That's right. The author is on the bottom of the book. Okay, here we go. Did you ever have a feeling there's a wasket in your basket? Do you see the wasket in the basket? It's right down here. There's a wasket in the basket. Or a vesser in your dresser. Yikes. Did you hear that sound? I heard it. Or a wazit in your closet? Oh no. Look at that. Sometimes I feel quite certain there's a vertin in the curtain. Oh no! And sometimes I have the feeling there's a zlock behind the clock. Look, there's something behind the clock. Ooh. Do you see? And that Velf up on that shelf, I have talked to him myself. Whoa. That's the kind of house I live in. There's a vink in the sink. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And a zamp in the lamp. And they're rather nice, I think. Some of them are very friendly, like the yacht in the pot, but that yodel in the bottle. Some are friendly, some are not. Oh no, what is he doing? He is spraying him with water. That's not very nice. I like the Zabel on the table and the Vare under the chair. But that Bofa on the sofa, well, I wish he wasn't there. Look, he's reading a book. He has glasses. Wow. All those nubbards in the cupboards, they're good fun to have about. But that noothbrush on my toothbrush, him I could do without. That is so silly, isn't it? Look at that. Look at all of those. Oh my goodness. And there's a noothbrush on his toothbrush. Yikes. The only one I'm really scared of is that Vug under the rug. Look. Oh no, look, can you see? He's tiptoeing in front of the vase, around the chair, all the way over to the other side. He's scared of that bug. And that Vimney up the chimney, I don't like him, not at all. And it makes me sort of nervous when the Zal scoots down the hall. Look at him. Look at his face. He's nervous. Oh, yikes. But the Veps on the steps, they're great fun to have around. And so are many, many other friends that I have found. Look, they're on the steps. He looks like he has to step over them to get down. Like the Teller and the Veller and the Geller and the Deller and the Beller and the Weller and the Zeller in the cellar. Look at all of them. Wow. It looks like they're having so much fun. And the Geeling on the ceiling and the Vower in my shower. Look at that. There are so many rhyming words. I am so glad that you noticed. And the Zillow on my pillow. I don't care if you believe it. That's the kind of house I live in. And I hope we never leave it. Look at this. That's the end. But look. There was the window in the window. And the Nook face on the bookcase. Oh my goodness. Does that sound like a fun house to live in? I don't know. That would make me very nervous. Yikes. Okay, so when we just read this book, did you hear lots of that V sound in there? I want you to tell me, did you hear some of that sound in there? Remember? The V sound. It's kind of like a vacuum. Sounds like a vacuum. You heard it. Good. So here's our picture of our V. And that's a sound. So in the words, the V sound can be in the beginning or the middle or the end. There were lots and lots in the beginning of this book. So in the beginning, it can be in a word like vampire. Ooh. Or in the middle, like the word oven. Or even at the end, like the word cave. Did you hear all those sounds? I did. Okay, now, I think we can look at this book again. And I heard those sounds at the beginning of some words, but there were some that I heard in the middle and the ends of words, like this word, have. Do you hear that V sound? Have. If you heard that sound, I want you to tell me, where did you hear it at? Did you hear it at the beginning, the middle, or the end? Have. Yeah. At the end, have. What about this one? Live. Do you hear the sound in that word? Live. Where do you hear it at? The beginning, the middle, or the end? Live. That's right. I hear it at the end too. Live. And guess what else? Here's another word. Very. Very. Do you hear the sound again? Very. It's at the beginning. I bet we can find some that are in the middle. What do you think? I think right here at the end, there was some v sounds in the middle. Look. Never. Never. That's B in the middle of that word. That's so cool. I can hear them. And listen to this one. This one's a big word. Believe. There's that V sound again, right at the end. Believe. Okay. So now that we remember what that sounds like, I am going to tell you some jokes. Okay, I have some jokes on here. And guess what? They all have the V sound in them. So I want you to tell me if you hear that V sound, okay? Oh, that's a great way to talk about it. We bite and buzz when we do our B sound because we put our teeth on our lip and we make a buzzing sound like this. So like I was telling you before, like a vacuum, like you hear it like it's moving around, but bite and buzz. So bite. There's that V sound. And did you hear when I said move? Move. There it is again. Okay, so I'm going to tell you this, and I want you to tell me if you hear it, okay? I want you to say, I hear it. Or I want you to comment on there and say, oh, it's right there. There's that V sound. Okay, are you ready? What did the policeman say to his stomach? You're under a vest. That's so silly. Did you hear that V sound? How about this one? What is in the center of gravity? The letter V. How funny is that? That one's so silly. And I heard that V sound. Can you tell me another thing? Why was the broom so late? You know this one? It overslept. It overswept. Did you hear that? Okay, do you know what a tree does when he's ready to go home? He leaves. There's that V sound again. And I have a couple more. Where do cows go on Saturday nights? They go to the movies. That's super silly. And yes, some dad jokes. And here's another one. How do oceans say hello to each other? Yeah, that's funny. Movie. How do oceans say hello to each other? Do you know this one? And I want you to listen for that V sound. Ready? How do oceans say hello to each other? They wave. Oh, how funny is that? Yes, you're right, Leslie. They wave. That's super silly. Okay, so you seem like you like to do super silly things. So you know what I have? I have a super silly story activity. Did you hear that again? Okay, so I have pictures of words that have the V sound in them, okay? And I'm going to pick up a prompt, which this is going to tell me what my story should be about. That's what prompt means. And then I have some more cards, and they have some silly words on them, like smiley, bouncy, stubborn, inventive, secret. Did you hear that word? Inventive. Okay, and then I'll pick up a picture, and we're going to make a silly sentence with the picture, okay? All right, here we go. You ready? Okay, I picked up avocados and a cave. Let's make a silly sentence with avocados and a cave. All right, here's my prompt. Becomes invisible. Oh, goodness. All right. So one day, some gooey avocados become invisible and they hide in a cave. But then they meet a vampire. And the vampire challenges someone to a contest. Now, Who does he challenge to a contest? He challenges some vegetables to a contest. What do you think is going to happen next? So the goofy vegetables have the best day ever. How silly was that sentence? That was really funny. Okay, how about we do another one? Let's see. This one I want your help with, okay? So this one goes into outer space. So we're going to pick a picture and we're going to see who's going to go into outer space. Are you ready? All right. There's one picture. Oh, I have two pictures to go into outer space, okay? So I have a detective. Can you help me? Detective. Oh, there's that V sound. Detective, and he's going to go into outer space. What do you think he's going to do in outer space? This detective is going to go into outer space. But you know what? I think he has to ride on a vacuum. Look at that. The detective goes to outer space on a vacuum. How funny is that? And then when he gets to outer space, do you know what he finds? He finds a beaver. He finds a beaver in outer space. And what do you think the beaver is doing? I'm going to tell you what the beaver is doing. The beaver is using an elevator. Do you hear those sounds? Can you hear them? V. Beaver is using an elevator. You know why he's using an elevator? So he can go to the top of a volcano. Now that's really silly. Do you think there's volcanoes in space? I don't know. There might be. Okay. So those were some silly stories that we just made up. I want to do something else before we go today. I want you to help me think of some more words that have the V sound in there. And remember, that V sound can be at the beginning, it can be in the middle, or it can be at the end of a word, okay? So let's think. What word can you think of that has a V sound in it? I want you to think and I want you to tell me. Are you thinking? Oh, wave. That's right. Venom. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's what is poisonous in a snake, is venom. Can you think of something else? I have something else. What about a shovel? Did you hear that? Shovel. That's in the middle of that word. You know what else there is a V in the middle? Oh, vehicle. Great job. You know, there's a specific type of vehicle that has that V sound in it. Van. Did you know that? Good job. Oh, let's see the word solve. Oh, good job. You're going to solve a puzzle. And love. Oh, that's a great one that has a V sound in it. Guess what else? This is something in your kitchen. Can you think of something in your kitchen that has that v sound in it? Oven. An oven. And you know what else? This is so cool. On top of the oven is called a stove. And that V sound is in there too. That's really neat. And guess what else? Some people like to put these on their pizza. And it has a V sound in it. Can you think really hard? Some people put these on their pizza and they have a V sound in there. Sometimes they're green, sometimes they're black. Oh, that's not what I was thinking of, but that's a good one. Anchovies. Good job. Way to go. Nice job using that sound. The one I was thinking of was olives. Some people put those on their pizza. And you know what else? This is something people do when they have a beard. And it has that V sound in there. Can you think of what somebody might do if they have a beard? What would they do if they had a beard? Would they? You are right. Shave. Look at this. Shave. And there's that V sound. Very good. Can you think of something that you do in the car? That your parents do in the car? Grown-ups have to do this in the car. Kids can't do this. But it has that V sound. Are you ready? Drive. You're right. And look at this silly picture. That looks like a silly grandma driving her car. That's funny. You're very right. Ooh, sometimes people might wear this. You can wear this over a shirt, underneath of a suit, and it looks really nice. Or sometimes people wear these puffy ones in the wintertime. You're right, Leslie. Good job. A vest. Can you hear all of those different V sounds? I am so impressed. You guys are awesome at finding V sounds. And I think there's another sound. So listen to this one. Visit. Did you hear that? Visit. That has a V sound in there. And you know what? I hope you visit us tomorrow on this channel so you can hear another book. I had so much fun with you guys today. Thank you very much for joining me. You're so smart. You can listen for those sounds anywhere in any words. Okay? Remember, each day we'll be on here at 10:30 in the morning and 12:30 in the afternoon to read you a new book. Yes, I am very excited too. I hope you visit us tomorrow. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us today. And guess what? We will be live tomorrow and you can watch us. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye. Have a nice day.